Giving them up, but they're the teams that tend to go far. You may not eliminate those big plays, but if you can limit them, then you've got a chance to get to the ultimate game.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone, here's the Heisman Trophy winner, Murray. Flushed out right. He's going to take off. Murray fighting. Lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be 2nd and a couple. 2nd and short now following the fumble. From the gun, it's Drake. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
And he's got Fitzgerald. And he picks up the first as he's able to take it down to the 7-yard line.
1st and goal.
They only got 2, but that was enough as they'll convert to make it 1st and goal. Scoring first, so critical in the postseason. They've got it here, 1st and goal. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. It'd be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. Out of the gun, here's Murray. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at the 20. They'll run for the first time with Kareem Hunt. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line.
49ers.
It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a 1st down. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Niners have the first down on a gain of 11. A couple of very nice carries to start this drive out.
Yeah, 2 first downs. And how about that second one? What a nice run on that particular play. I'm telling you, they're going to start to think that this game is easy if they continue to rip off yardage like this.
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. They'll run with Hunt. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
I got you, 44. 11. 244. Watch safety 3.
On 2nd down now, it's Hunt. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And that will be incomplete. The Alabama man, Dre Kirkpatrick, there on the coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. This one will sail out of bounds. It'll depend on the spot here. And the side judge says that went out at the 7-yard line. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
Second and 5 now. Murray, and he rifles one incomplete. Christian Kirk, the man he was looking for, but now it's third down.
From the snap, he certainly looked like he knew where he wanted to go with the ball, but surprise, that guy was covered. So that took his attention elsewhere to no avail.
Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Murray. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14, and into the end zone. A pick 6 for the 49er D as they score the touchdown. And we'll see if that pick 6 looms large as this game continues, because we've seen plays like that alter a lot of playoff contests over the years.
I would agree with that totally. And you often think to yourself, why do they alter it so much? Because after games, don't we hear coaches and players say, well, one play doesn't usually determine the outcome. But I don't think that's really true, do you? Because there's times when we see plays like that, and all of a sudden the momentum jumps to that team side, it deflates the other side, and they never pick it back up. And then things really go from there, don't they?
That's the thing for me. We talk about momentum changes. A play like that is the ultimate momentum change. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's able to get this across the 20, but not by much, as he's marked down officially at the 21.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9 at the 22-yard line.
Operating from the gun, Murray eluding the pressure right. The hook up on the right side to Hopkins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. His 2nd catch of this wild card game, and it goes for a 1st down. Murray now on 1st down. Caught on the left side, Fitzgerald. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Looking to throw again on second down. Murray. And a quick shuffle pass here is complete. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
Third down.
An extra DB for the 49ers now on third. Again, they'll throw with Murray. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Drake. And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. Just to pick up a 3, but that is indeed enough. Murray to air it out again. This one complete to Christian Kirk. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. 12 yards the pickup. Good enough for an Arizona first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's second down. A little do-it-yourself run right there and a nice gain.
And I like that he knew that that was about all he was going to get. So he did a nice job of protecting himself, took care of the football, took what the defense gave him. If they continue to allow him to do that, they'll find their way taking what they can all the way to the end zone.
On second down and 4, Murray. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
That's an excellent play by the defender. He diagnosed that one, closed quickly, and helped force the incompletion.
Now they face a third down and 4 after that incompletion on second down. From the gun, Murray. Oh, they've intercepted Murray for the 3rd time. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And he will not get all the way home, but he will take this back down to about the 2-yard line. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
A loss of 2 there, second down.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Under 10, 10. Mike, check, 59.
They'll try to run with Hunt. And this play a lot like the previous one, thanks to that stout Cardinal defense. Back-to-back, they've been tackled behind the line.
We all know how much running backs love getting the ball down near the goal line. They think they're going to find a way into the end zone. He hasn't had that kind of luck so far. Ends up not getting in on the last 2 carries. You know he's going to be upset about a missed opportunity.
And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up a 4th down. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So Garoppolo off. Coming on is the veteran Robbie Gould for the 49er field goal. From the right hash at a bit of a tight angle. And in his 15th season, he's able to get this one to go. And the lead moves to 10-zip. The bottom line, tremendous starting field position, really squandered there as they wind up going backwards and then come up with just 3.
Well, getting the 3 turned out to be important. I can imagine the head coach when he ordered the field goal. Please salvage something out of this drive. That was not fun to watch.
At their own 25-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And with 3 interceptions thrown already, we'll see. Do they rely more on the ground game here?
They may have to change things offensively to try and settle things down, not just for the guy throwing the ball, but for the rest of the offensive unit, because their confidence has to be shaken a little bit. And you just wonder, is the backup going to start to warm up a little bit over on the sideline?
That'll be a pickup of 10 as they try to recover from this 10-point deficit. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Murray, a quick throw complete. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. He was unable to shake free there. They'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
The 34-yard line.
On 2nd and 11 now. Murray. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 11. Throwing again, Murray. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. They will give to the big fullback Juszczyk. And across the goal line into the end zone. Touchdown 49ers. Taking it in from a yard out. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And when the smaller guy can't power it across the goal line, Charles, sometimes you need to go with a fullback. They did. It worked.
What's that thing about force and mass? How's that?
Oh, yeah. Force equals mass times acceleration.
Oh, that's big-time stuff. That's from the same guy the apple dropped on his head, right?
So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Fielded in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Cardinals take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder coming up at the half, as we've done all year. We'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. Coach will have the lowdown on what's going on here in this wild card weekend as we begin on the road to Super Bowl 53 in Atlanta. It'll be an Arizona 1st down on a gain of 17. Now the Cards going to call another timeout, their 2nd. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Here's Murray from midfield. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. Operating from the gun, Murray. Under pressure here, and down he goes. Sacked back at about the 43-yard line. Nick Bosa. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Well, that last sack puts Murray and the Cards in a tough spot, 3rd and long. From the gun, Murray. And that is incomplete. The passing game not in sync here early. And now it's 4th down. So a couple of first downs on this drive, but it's looking like another empty possession.
And those empty possessions are certainly starting to pile up. So the adjustments that teams talk about all the time have to be taking place. They've got to analyze what's breaking down and figure a way to fix it.
And this will be out of bounds. Now it's a question of where they'll mark it. And they'll say it crosses at the 11-yard line.
11-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. You've got under a minute to go here until halftime. You got the good-sized lead. No need to do anything crazy.
No, there really is no need to do anything crazy. The smart play, go ahead and take your lead into the locker room and then try to add to it in the second half. But there's a part of me that looks at this and says, first half going my way, I have a little bit of a cushion. Let's go ahead and try and extend things. If you've got some good plays drawn up, you might want to think about them right here. So much for the best laid plans and best design plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. So that about the shortest pass a quarterback can make, but it winds up going for a bundle.
Yeah, let's face it, in the stats, it sure looks like a heck of a throw, doesn't it? It's almost like in baseball when you get that little Texas leaguer that turns into a double. You would think that you hit it off the wall. Big-time play for him on a short little pass.
He'll fire this deep for Ayuk. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
1st and 10.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little.
But I think the ball's out. And now this is scooped up by the 49ers. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
A fumble on the play. Recovered by the Niners.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A carry here for Hunt. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call. Not time enough for a play and then a timeout, you wouldn't think. So with 4 seconds left, they're going for it. They'll run with Hunt on 2nd down. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5. So we come upon halftime here in this NFC wildcard matchup as we send you cross-country to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there and has our EA Sports halftime report. One of these two teams about to play their final half of the season as we're back at it in this NFC wildcard bout. Taken about 7 yards deep. And we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Now a man open down the middle of the field. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
Here we go, here we go. White. Get the egg, boys, get the egg. Get the egg, come on. Hey, gun. Watch the slant.
From the gun on third, Garoppolo. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep two eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting two hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We'll call that a punt of 54 yards. Well struck. And the Cards are going to have the football with a 1st and 10 deep in their own territory. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And Charles, they trail by a couple of scores, but if they could put a good drive together here and go a long way toward getting them back in this football game.
And if you're looking at a checklist of things that they need to do in the second half, job number one was getting a stop, wasn't it? So big check right there. Now they want to see if their offense can build on that momentum. Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Operating from the gun, Murray. That's going to be caught by Kirk. That catch good for 5. It's 3rd down.
Complete to Christian Kirk. 5 yards on the pickup. And this
offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the gun, Murray. He's got a man. It's Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. Forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Operating from the gun, Murray. Open man is Kirk, complete. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Going deep for Hopkins. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line. A young quarterback, Charles, rolling to his right. I know he's right-handed, but is that one that maybe a veteran sticks in his pocket?
I think so, but you have to remember with young quarterbacks, it may take a few years before they get all the stuff out of them that they did earlier in their career or even in their college days when they were used to being dominant. In this case, the NFL veteran defense ended up winning the battle.
He was brought down by Devon Kennard.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up
from the 35 on 2nd down. Garoppolo taking a shot for Samuel. Oh, and a bad throw there. It's intercepted. Isaiah Simmons picking it off.
I know some teams are leery about playing cover 2 because the strong safety's not usually a terrific cover guy. But in this case, he played it perfectly. Read the football and went and made the interception.
Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate, and of course they'd like to forget the ending, the interception, but they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Murray going to run play action with Drake and look to throw it. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. A gain there of 21 yards.
A gain of 21 yards.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. And it's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On 1st and 10, here's Murray. Caught left side, Hopkins. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
First down.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had the big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
Give him 30 yards there.
They're still looking for their first touchdown of the game, and for a second, I thought they had it right there.
Looking on the sideline, it's finally good to see nods of approval. It's a welcome sign of life that this offense needed. On first down, Drake. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Sliding out of the pocket. He'll run it. A good decision in the end to pull it and run, gets him 9 yards and a first.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a second interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt.
And he is in for 6. Touchdown, Cardinals. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Cardinals cut into that lead. That's the score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there was an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
And this is going to be caught, so they do get it. And the 2 points, now they're back down to a 1-score deficit.
Cardinals 8.
So the lead trimmed down to 8 as here comes the kickoff, and it's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Pretty important third quarter drive for them. Momentum has sort of shifted the other direction after that last touchdown as they nurse this small lead. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
Check. 21.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. And the pressure will bring him down here. The Cardinals get home for the sack. Quentin Williams. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's 49er football here. They've got the lead as well as we get set to start the fourth and final quarter. The Niners on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Now the Georgia Southern man. This is Jerick McKinnon. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. 7 yards on the carry there, but now they're staring at 4th down.
We often talk of situational football. Let's just call it team football. The defense did their job, got off the field, brought the punting situation, so they're turning the ball back over to their offense. You think those guys will get along very well right now? Of course they will. Defense helped the offense. Now it's their turn to take it downfield.
A very nice job on the run back there. He'll get 23 yards all told. And the Cards will take over 1st and 10. Ready to go with their next drive, and at the line, the Cardinal offense. If they want to advance in this divisional round, look, obviously the time is now. Trailing here in the 4th as they go to work on a crucial drive, 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
The Cardinals on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd and 9. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9. From the gun, Murray. He's got his man. It's Williams. And he'll be corralled out across midfield down to the 45. That catch puts him over 70 yards receiving now as he's got a 1st down. They fake the handoff. Now Murray. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
First down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Running for the shotgun with Drake. He winds up getting only a couple there, down to the 29.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line.
Good throw, good catch, but I really like the route. The drag and being able to run away from defenders, hard to stick with them for that long.
Yeah, better against man than zone, or?
Better against man, because now you're running away from someone and you're not running into a defensive player in another zone.
Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw. Give him 10 that time, escaping the danger, running with it, and picking up a 1st down.
All right, partner, I'm a defender, but I've got to express my admiration there. Moving around, making it happen, and instead of worrying about protecting himself, he goes and gets the 1st down. I've got to give it to him on that one.
Normally, you don't want your guy taking shots, your quarterback, but it's winning time here in the 4th quarter. If he needs to make those plays with the legs, go ahead, right?
Yeah, no doubt about it. At this stage of the game, all protections, they're off.
No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal.
No gain on the play.
2 of their 3 red zone trips so far, they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. 2nd down and goal. Murray. And he finds Penny. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Only 3 yards there on the completion. That'll lead to a 3rd and goal.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but is a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Cardinals. Max Williams there to make the grab. And now the Cardinals are within a 2-point conversion of tying up this game.
So they got the touchdown they needed to cut this to 2, but now they've got to get back to the huddle. No celebration time. Got to figure out what they're going to do on the 2-point conversion.
So here's a big play for the Cardinals as they'll go for 2. Operating from the gun, Murray. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by the former first-rounder Jimmy Ward. And they'll have the football, but deep in their own territory as he's brought down at the 5. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And this a very important drive leading in the 4th quarter of this wild card game. But this one far from over as they start out here 1st down. And he's taken down. It's a gain of 3 from the 17 to the 20.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up.
They'll run again with Hunt. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
The ball carrier.
And this is an absolutely big 3rd down that's been set up here, partner. And there's no other way to put it. The defense has to get a stop here to have any hopes of winning this game.
Pastor, you said big 3rd down. I'd put the word big in capital letters here. They'll try to run for the 1st down with Hunt. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down. That gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
At the 33-yard line.
So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. They will get 4 yards here on the 1st down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6. And now right out of the 2-minute break, we'll get a timeout used defensively with 1:56 to go.
At the 36-yard line.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. Give him 4 on the carry, and it'll make this a 3rd and about 2.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead, positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
On 3rd down, here's Hunt. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the 1st down. Close it out.
They run for it with Hunt. And he's going to have a 1st down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one a backbreaker as they wind up converting there on 4th.
44-yard line.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
On the tackle. A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5 at their 49-yard line.
A give right side now to Hunt. And some room to work. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 27 yards there, a first down. Great time there to come up with his longest run of the night. We just saw it.
Leads to a lot of satisfaction because if they're able to hang on and win this game, you know what else will happen in the locker room after this?
What's that?
Head coach will step up and go, great job, guys. Because of that, come in a little bit later tomorrow.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Well, they've had success on the ground on this drive, and that makes the defense more likely to overcommit to stop the run as they did on that play. But keep in mind, it makes them susceptible to play-action passes as well.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but yeah, from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long.
And 12. Tonight.
And a disappointing way to close out the season. He got into the playoffs but couldn't really make any noise.
Still a good season. Some might call it a great season when they get a win.